What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. And Jay, the Nintendo Switch is coming in June. The Nintendo Switch 2 is coming in June. And holy shit, we just had a mind-blowing direct.
Yep.
I couldn't believe all the stuff we saw. Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Kirby, my favorite Kirby. Hell yes. What a direct. Nintendo absolutely slayed. Amazing. I don't care if the Nintendo Switch 2 costs $1,500. I'm going to wait in line for 12 hours to get that thing, dude. I cannot wait. I am so fucking hyped. Let's go. How's it going?
Probably have to wait 3 days, not 12 hours, my friend. But you don't have to pay $1,500 because it looks to be a little under $500. So good news for you.
Nice.
I saved you $1,000 there. I was already on the assumption that I was about to put my Switch on eBay today to see if I can get maximum value for it. But apparently, you're not supposed to do that because they got a feature where it'll just do the data transfer. So can't do it till after the data transfer.
Yeah, I would probably wait till after you get your other one. That would be my guess.
And then it'd go on. Then you can only sell it for probably what? $40, 50, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, look, we should have done this stream one day earlier. They should have revealed it one day earlier. And look, I do think the Nintendo Direct was probably really awesome for people that love Nintendo. And I think they knocked it out of the park with their core audience. It seems like a lot of real positivity and everything coming from it. And the people that were excited, the people that wanted it, they wanted to announce the release date. They want to know what games were going to start off on it. And so overall, a big, huge success, based at least on what I saw from some Nintendo reaction streams, including one that was going on or may still be going on over on our gaming channel, Geeks and Gamers Play. They seem pretty hyped with a lot of stuff they saw. $80 games, though.
$80 for Mario Kart, the new Mario World. What was it called? Mario Kart World. They just announced that it's going to be an $80. So we're gonna get $80 games for the new Switch 2.
Yeah, I mean,
how does that make people feel now? Now it's like, I think maybe they're doing that just to promote, like, get the bundle instead. It's cheaper if you buy the bundle.
Well, look, I think a lot of people we've all been looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6. And by looking forward to, I mean anticipating that release. And there's rumors that game could be like $100 for the base game and all this stuff. And what would that do to reset the market? I don't know if anyone expected Nintendo to potentially come in and maybe reset the game market, but Nintendo Switch World, Nintendo Mario Kart World does sound to at least be $80, which is kind of wild. But we can look through some of these announcements, Jay. I know you were excited for this. You've been waiting for this your whole damn life. And and here it is. Everything announced. Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Mix of games, hardware, and Switch 1 compatible reveals. And including the release date. I believe it's June 5th. Is that
June 5th? That's correct.
June 5th. That's the release date. And according to a lot of things that have been posted, it sounds like it's going to cost $450 when it launches. So $450 to upgrade your Switch. And look, they announced that it's going to support, 4K, stuff like that, which some people were a little bit surprised by, but obviously something Nintendo probably needed to do. When it comes to that, it's going to have 4K support. I think some of their games are going to play at 120 FPS, at least when playing it on the Switch. I'd imagine some games are going to be there for the ones that are compatible, but I think they're going for a minimum of 60 on everything else. We'll see if how many games that encompasses. But we might as well get right to it. The big one, Jay, Mario Kart World. Here we go.
Ryan sounds so miserable. Like, he sounds so miserable that I figured I had to come in here for a few minutes and help him out.
Did you hear the intro?
I heard the sarcastic intro.
What do you mean sarcastic?
When I heard it, I was like, he's going full sarcasm. You got to love that. So, yes, Mario Kart World. Ryan, you're coming back to Mario Kart. Absolutely. When this game drops, you're coming back to Mario Kart and playing with us.
Oh, I got
Jay's going to be playing. Jay's going to be playing as a cow. Ryan's going to be there. It's going to be the greatest thing ever.
I got to I got to call the bank and upgrade my fucking line of credit so I can buy $80 fucking games.
Oh, my God. Did you see how many people were watching the direct on the main
1.4 million?
In fact, I did.
Yeah.
1.2.
Some obnoxious fuck that I follow on Twitter tweeted these out today.
Absolutely.
2.1 million on the Japanese side.
They peaked around they peaked around 2.7, I think, on the Japanese side, and
none
then
taken.
The Nintendo of America, their stream failed. Like when it hit 1.5, it froze completely. So they deleted it. They ended up deleting their stream. I don't know what type of issues they had, but anyway, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. But this is the Mario Kart World trailer. This game looks, I mean, it's like open world Mario Kart. It's absolutely insane. So
yeah, it's like, guys, are those going to be in like, are there going to be different like modes? Like if I'm racing, what am I doing? Fucking just exploring around. Like that's a Krista thing to do. If we were all fucking racing and she's out there looking at apples in the forest or something. But
yeah,
I'm sure a lot more will make sense. Let's watch it here.
Let's go.
Full screen that shit.
Is it 20 players now, by the way?
24. Diddy Kong Racing style. This thing is gonna sell like crazy, man. I mean, all the different carts, the characters, the mechanics look great. Insane.
Grind rails apparently now.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Hawk, Pro Skater, Mario Kart World. There's Jay.
There it is. Let's go.
What's he riding? A little boombox, man? A little boombox from the 80s? I love it, man. That's got me all over it, man. What are you talking about? I love that thing.
Jay's
little tape deck. I love it.
This game looks stupid in a good way.
Whoa, look at Pete. She's starting to show a little skin. She's been working out. She's looking to leave Mario's ass. Better watch out, Mario.
Mario Kart World. Now they kind of do like an overview explaining everything right here after the trailer, but
and they talk about how it is like there's like open world sections and everything, and how the weather affects.
Yep.
There we go.
There's a knockout.
The atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
What, Jay?
But someone asked Ryan, is it the gayest Mario Kart ever? It's kind of a thing with Ryan. It's a thing. He loves this reporter from Variety, I think, who asks one question.
That's the only question he asks. It's all based on identity with that fucking weirdo. What's that guy's name? The reporter, the Variety reporter. The one that talked to. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
God,
I would say tied for first with all the others. But yeah, look, everyone's really fucking excited and hyped about it. Like
it's cool.
That was something that was predicted. A new Mario Kart game. I don't know if anyone knew it was going to be called Mario Kart World, but
No, nobody knew it was gonna be World. It was
And
speculation.
Krista got it
for 9 or
right.
10.
June 5th. She said June.
Yeah,
So she got that. She hit that.
June
on the target.
5th release
Pride
date.
Month makes sense to me.
This will be the biggest video game console release in history. That's what a lot of the reports have been saying, and I mean, with the amount of consoles that the first Switch sold, 155 million. I know PlayStation magically found 5 million more sales recently. Just coincidence, I guess. But the Switch is going to end up being the biggest selling console of all time. So they have all the momentum in the world.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be a million people lined up to get these things. I did
want
the
$80 games, man. The $80 games.
Where are you guys seeing $80 games? I'm not saying it's not true. So is it the digital version? Is that what you're looking at? Like,
yeah,
I think it's based on. I think it's based on the bundle with Nintendo, with Mario Kart World and everything.
Okay,
That's how people are coming to that.
Okay,
coming to that recognition. But
well, there's a lot of things like I mean, I don't want to share this. Just these type of things are popping up all over. Wait, I have to remove this to add this. It's weird. But yeah, like this type of stuff. So yeah, that's what I think that's where a lot of people are seeing that. So
Nintendo Switch 2 Intel says Mario Kart World is $80. Other Switch 2 games are $70. So there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll know in a few weeks probably, right? They'll start.
Yeah, I mean they're doing a Mario Kart full on Nintendo Direct very soon. So
I'm gonna be real, even though everything Nintendo Switch is offering might not be up my alley, I feel like this is.
Oh, I know. This is great, dude. This is great. We were laughing when we saw this. Yeah.
What
dude,
the freak?
I will play the hell out of this game.
Yeah, it's for cripples.
Yes.
We got a cripple game.
Dude, this looks awesome, dude.
And we're gonna get tired playing that thing. Faster! Faster!
I'm telling you, Kotaku's already writing an article about why didn't Nintendo put diverse characters in the wheelchair? Why are they all covered up? We can't see their identity.
He's black.
He didn't even dribble, man. What's wrong with him?
This looks awesome as hell, dude.
I'm open. I'm open.
It's like
Steph Curry,
disabled Rocket League, man. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I've often called Nintendo fans disabled for different reasons, but now you literally can.
Oh, this looks so fucking fun.
Look at Sarah, Henry, Kigo, Emma, Mark, Ken, Cameron, and Lisa are playing on the other court, bro. Luis, Jack, they're trying to get up the ramp to fucking make their way in.
Oh man, we did get there's a lot though in terms of like we got that what was
the
it?
Donkey Kong game it obviously looks pretty cool. Here's the Donkey Kong game, and I don't think this is coming out with release. I think it's a couple months after.
It is.
I don't think it's coming out till August, but yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
This looks crazy awesome.
I thought it was going to be Banjo-Kazooie when I saw it.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
I haven't seen this stuff.
Oh, this looks awesome.
Awesome.
This is awesome. Completely destructible environments. Looks crazy, man.
I want to know about this fuck who's this cancer or something. I don't know who's attached to him or why, but that's why I like when I first saw those things. I was wondering if they were doing Banjo-Kazooie, and now you end up having basically somebody who's hanging on the side of him, just like Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
But I would love another Banjo-Kazooie game. I'm not gonna lie. I would get excited about that.
Yeah, this looks really cool. I mean, it's a 3D Donkey Kong game. No one really expected that announcement. And
it looks like a one. Oh, go ahead. Sorry,
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It looks like a one push game, which are right up my alley. Where you only need to push like 1 or 2 buttons at a time. You know, like
jump and punch.
Yeah, that's it, man. Those are perfect for me. Like I don't have to think about it. Just like break rocks. So it's this is perfect for me.
And this is what they rock friend.
And that's what they capped off the event with, was this. So we didn't get like a 3D Mario. We didn't get a major Zelda announcement. Nothing like that, which I think was good. The thing
another Kirby, another racing game.
Yes,
Kirby.
Yep. But Duskbloods is one that kind of stole the show. That's the one that kind of stole the show.
Yeah, From Soft exclusive, which I don't know if too many people were expecting this, but we can watch a little of it.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
I haven't seen this
awesome.
either.
This looks awesome. You fast forward it just a little bit. Go to like maybe because it takes a few minutes to get going.
Wheel and transport him.
And it is exclusive to the Switch.
To humanity's very dusk.
Basically another Bloodborne game. That's what this is.
Sony in tears, yes. This looks really good. Only for Switch 2. Yes, only for Switch 2. So overall, and we'll keep watching this for a few minutes, but this looks really good. But this was a massive win. This Direct was a massive win for Nintendo, especially with this announcement, because it brings in the non-kind of Nintendo audience as well.
It's going to cost $100 to play.
Maybe.
That looks awesome. Probably a little too advanced for my take, but I'll watch somebody else play it. Wait, did that Toad had like nutsack on his chin?
Boobs.
Maybe it's his eggs or
okay.
Maybe tits. I don't fucking know.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Massive dub for Nintendo on this one.
Jurassic Park.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, so that was probably to me
that was the biggest surprise. Absolutely.
And they're like, hey, we're going to be releasing enhanced editions of the Zelda games that'll be good on Switch 2 with the better graphics and everything. So I think obviously it was a pretty big win for Nintendo overall, with a lot of positive reception, and there's going to be a million people that line up to buy this immediately.
Yeah, it was a home run for them. A release date of June 5th. We're getting another direct, or I guess I don't know if it consider
April 17th. I think for the Mario
Kart Direct. So that's going to happen. And again, this is great, man. Like, there's not a lot of stuff that you can kind of get excited for these days, but Nintendo, as weird as they are at times, they always bring it, man. And they have their own unique way of doing things. They've essentially recreated their own version of E3, because you have the Nintendo Treehouse tomorrow and Friday. So you essentially got 3 full days of Nintendo announcements and coverage. And a few companies out there are doing it like they are right now, man. So it was a huge day for them all around. So, and it looks like they stuck the landing. The expectations for this Direct were at an all-time high. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a Direct have that many people watching. I mean, they have pushed 1 million every time, but like having multiple Nintendo channels with like several million people watching concurrently at each time, plus all of the reaction
Everybody
channels.
reacting,
Yeah. So I mean, you're talking like, what were they pushing? Maybe 4 to 5 million people potentially were watching. That is insane. And that just kind of shows you the type of pull that they have, and they're doing things the right way. So I guess we'll see. But I just wanted to hop on Ryan with his sarcasm. I was like, all right, Ryan's needing some positive help here.
Before you go, what's the
I put in the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal hype. Like, what else can I do?
Well, you know, everybody says me and you hate each other. That's why I'm not on daily with you anymore. They're like, Jeremy and Ryan must have had a fight.
Oh, bro, all I hear is get rid
that
of
is
Jay
nothing,
and bring
like,
Jeremy back on.
Us hating each other has nothing to do with why we're not on daily. No, it's just, like the simple reality is that it makes more sense, especially with as much as you do in Cobra Cast and everything like that, for us to kind of divvy up the daily stuff. So, and I got really tired of talking about Titanfall 3.
Exactly. And more videos, which has been happening on the channel as well. So
right.
Before you go, what's the GameCube stuff? They're gonna sell a GameCube controller.
Mm-hmm.
And then
GameCube games are, well, I don't know about every single one, but at least a lot of them apparently are coming to the digital store.
A few are coming, like Soul Calibur, Wind Waker.
Oh, tell me they got the Bond one coming, man.
Dude, I love the Bond one for GameCube.
So freaking good.
I'm waiting for Mario Kart Double Dash.
That's another.
If they put Double Dash online, I will just never leave the house. I'll never leave the house.
What was it? Nightfall? Is that the one I'm thinking of for GameCube?
I didn't play the 007 game for.
Nightfire. That was the
Fire. Yes,
dude.
yes.
That was the freaking game.
They did announce a new 007 game, but it was very much like all it was like the title. They didn't show anything. A lot of people everybody was hoping it's gonna be GoldenEye, but they just showed the title. So they do have a new 007 game coming to the Switch 2, but we don't have any details on it at this point in time.
Give me Nightfire with Odd Jobs. Throw that. Kill people with the hat.
It was good
awesome
stuff. We got a Mario Kart stream tonight over on Geeks and Gamers Play. So if you guys want to hang out with us, those have been doing really well. But anyway, just wanted to hop in here for a few minutes to talk about it. I'm hyped as hell. I can't wait. So we may have some good stuff that we're going to be doing for the coverage of the release of the Nintendo Switch 2. We shall see. I saw you, Jeremy the Cyborg, with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But yeah, thanks, guys. Fuck you, Ryan.
Hey, do you have anything nice to say about Val Kilmer before you leave?
Val Kilmer is the definition of a legend. I'm really happy that everything worked out the way it did for Top Gun Maverick. It feels like a nice kind of bode to his career there. It's sad. 65 is way too young. What a legendary career. And I'm glad that the name of his Batman movie is Batman Forever, because he is forever a legend. So, yeah, man, it sucks. He's been battling for several years now.
A long time.
Yeah,
he's been dealing with throat cancer. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's obviously super sad. Go watch Tombstone, everybody. If you have not, you owe it to yourself to watch Tombstone. And there's a ton of Val Kilmer movies out there, but he is an absolute legend. So rest in peace to the GOAT, Val Kilmer, for sure. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everyone.
All right. Yes. So as soon as there we go. But yes, we did want to mention that as well. Val Kilmer unfortunately passed away yesterday after a pretty long battle with throat cancer. The much loved actor died on Tuesday from pneumonia after battling throat cancer for several years. And you kind of knew it was coming around the corner at some point in time. His health wasn't well. We did get to see that appearance in Top Gun Maverick that he makes, which I thought was just within the movie itself, it was great, but with everything else surrounding it and knowing what he was going through and stuff, I just think it was done so well.
They did a great job. Yeah, they did a great job with that.
I imagine your favorite Val Kilmer movie's Tombstone, Jay?
Tombstone for sure. Second, Mad Mardigan, Willow. I loved his character, Mad Mardigan. I thought it was.
Yeah, you're a Willow fan. Yeah.
Yeah, I did like the original Willow, not the series so much. There is a documentary about his life. I think it's on Amazon. Called Val. If you want to know like some of the stuff going on, that's definitely he tells stories of his life and going to Tombstone to rewatch the film with fans and stuff like that. It's pretty emotional. So that came out in 2021. But he was in some movies like I was talking about earlier that I've never seen. Like I never saw the Spartan. Never saw that movie. People said it's worth a watch.
Have you ever seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with Robert Downey Jr.?
I have not seen that one.
That one's worth a watch.
He's also with 50 Cent in the movie Gun. I never saw that one. That might have went straight to DVD.
That one either, no.
So, but yeah, I'm looking at the list now. He was in The Missing. The Missing could have had a better ending, that's for sure. Deja Vu was great. Top Secret, 1984. That was good old slapstick. The Ghost in the Darkness. I need to rewatch that. All I remember is like they were hunting lions. Real Genius. Another young comedy. He played. He was in The Doors.
Yeah, he played Jim Morrison.
Did he win an Oscar for that, or was he nominated?
It's a great performance, especially if you're like familiar with Jim Morrison and just all of his mannerisms and everything. I don't know if he won anything for it, but it was a great fucking performance.
The Saint, yeah, that was another good one, and of course both Top Gun movies, Batman Forever, Heat. But I thought he was great in Mad Mardigan. That was great.
Yeah, so rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Cancer fucking sucks. But definitely getting a lot of love today, deservedly so. Let's read some of these super chats because we haven't even read a single one yet, Jay. We're 25 minutes into this episode of Geeks and Gamers Daily.
It's Jeremy's fault. You messed up your organization on how you like to run this stream. So
he probably thought we needed a little more hype, a little more Nintendo Switch hype. Because I mean, obviously it's huge, it's big news. I was going to cover it, but I can't pretend that I'm as excited about this as everybody else is. So, not that alt-right guy for 5. Had a blast watching with you guys this morning. Thought maybe Switch 2 would be a good Christmas for the kid, but damn, not sure I can wait. Hyped. Thank you, not that alt-right guy. Alex McCarthy for 2. RIP Val Kilmer. Enter code RK Outpost or Drunk 3PO. Well, not related to Val Kilmer at all, but yes, thank you, Alex McCarthy. You can, if you're looking to get yourself a new PC, you can use code 199 to support Jeremy. You can use code RK Outpost to support me, or you can use code Drunk 3PO to support Jay. So those are your options.
I could use it. If I want to buy a Switch, I need all the support.
I know, right? Too High Strong for 5. Got my name from Val in Tombstone. RIP Doc. Also, the direct was an utter disappointment. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm less hyped now that I've seen it. Grizzly Nightmare. RIP Val Kilmer. Taker for 2. Yo, RIP Val Kilmer. Yes. Snacks for 5. I've watched S2 Direct with Razorfist. His comments on wheelchair basketball were gold. Kevin Cron, now Ryan can play Mario Kart World with the rest of the G&G crew. What do you mean now I can? I don't have a Switch 2. I don't have $80 fucking dollars. The Ministry of Wrong, thank RIP Val Kilmer. Thank you. Sir Hat for 5. I get the pricing argument, but I just won't buy GTA 6 for 100. I might buy Mario Kart for 80. The market will sort itself. Ultimately, they will charge more if they feel they can, and people will still buy it. I don't know how many people are going to be like, I was totally going to buy that for 70, but 80, fuck that. I just can't see too many people making that decision.
I do see people spending like the $95 for the like exclusive just to get a brand new shirt on their character. It's like get the exclusive for some of these games. Get like the exclusive, spend $100. And you get some special skins that only you can have. And it's like you get a new shirt. It's like, thanks. Or maybe you get an advancement in a gun or something like that. Not every game is like that. Sometimes they give you a lot of cool stuff. I'm just saying, like, there's some.
Give me real stuff with my game. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Give me a dumb necklace and a stupid shirt and a cheap fucking statue. That's all I want for paying that much. Come on. Eddie Brock for $249. Did Jeremy get a corn gig with his new goatee yet? Does he have a goatee now?
I don't know. I didn't even notice. I shaved.
What, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah,
fucking,
I sure
like I
did.
shaved. You got a bunch of stubble everywhere. Rusty Shackelford, tell the Fig Nintendo shill to go away. Well, he did. Butter framed in gold in the 90s. SNES games could cost $40 to $80 depending on the game and the specific chips for the cartridge. Game prices have been static for 2 decades. Kind of like when Nintendo 64 came out. I mean, those were relatively expensive as well. I feel like the $60 price stuck for a long time. I do feel that. I feel like the standard $60 stuck for quite a long time across a couple console generations. And then obviously recently we had the upgrade to kind of $69.99 is kind of the new normal for base games for a lot of things. And that happened fairly recently. So you're always going to have some pushback. But relatively, I do kind of agree with you that for a long period of time, it was fairly static.
I'm just the guy that waits like 2 months and it usually goes down.
Typically.
Not all the time, but some of them, sometimes they do. They go down.
Crispy Noken, hail the 199. Switch to Hype Train, all aboard. Choot choot. RIP to Val Iceman Kilmer. Also, John Cena just followed me on Twitter. Now I can see him. Wow, you're special, Crispy Noken. I mean, John Cena only follows like 2 million people. So
yeah,
that's huge.
And I don't think I'm one of them.
I remember when I think Az got really excited one time.
Yeah.
Az was like, "What? John Cena just followed me.
He watches me, John Cena."
And I immediately was like, he follows like 1 million fucking people, right? I immediately burst his bubble. I think that happened to Jeremy with Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter. He's like, Sergeant Slaughter hype, yo.
And he fucking DM'd him everything. And he's like, I'm such a big fan, man. Thank you so much for the follow. And then he realized he follows 1 million goddamn people.
He has the same social media manager as John Cena. Just follow everyone back. Then you'll have 1 million followers.
Well, it's because there was one fucking, I don't know, some account that was spewing some, extra shit on Twitter. And people are like, John Cena follows this racist. I'm like, well, he follows like 1 million people.
Yeah.
So.
Probably follows a lot of racists.
Space Digger. You think they will have a supply shortage? It's probably going to be tough to get your hands on them immediately. Would be my guess. Andre CR, Mario Forza and Kart Horizon World 9. Thank you. Mario Kart World has
like the. Oh, sorry.
Minister wrong thing. Mario Kart World has more players than Concord right now, despite not even being out. When you consider internal play testing.
How long before like the PlayStation 5 was kind of like you could get it easily?
It seemed like 2 or 3 years.
It took a while, right, for them to actually like put them in stock. People were buying them off eBay and.
Well, I lucked out because I got one that first weekend it was out randomly by just clicking in the Walmart queue at the right time. And so I had one by that opening weekend that was out, and a lot of people were having trouble getting them. I didn't get a hookup or anything. I just got fucking lucky.
I got a hookup from a viewer that worked at a GameStop in New Jersey. Yeah, he was fired. And I haven't heard from him in about a year, but thanks for the hookup. I did pay for it though.
Switch 2 carts are just license keys, not the game.
He wasn't fired because of me. He was just recently like they were downgrading. I hope you're watching and I hope you're doing well.
Thanks, buddy. Torgo the White for 5. It's for cripples. We got a cripple game. Jay, director of G&GHR.
I love it.
So it's called a cripple double in Drag and Drive. Fear the Beardo Straighten Bonanza. This is Andre CR. Jeremy, a bet is a bet. You lost the Breath of the Wild as a launch title. You got to drop 50 gifts on ABF stream.
Oh.
What? I mean, I thought they said they were doing, maybe it's not at launch, but I thought they were saying Breath of the Wild and whatever the second one is are getting upgraded versions there, but maybe it's not at launch. I don't know. $90 physical Switch 2 game. Yeah, I heard it's $80 for the digital and $90 for the fucking physical or something like that. That seems nuts to me. Gerald Armstrong, remember when Donkey Kong was the bad guy? I don't, because I wasn't old enough for that.
That's like the original Donkey Kong game, right? That was the only time he was the bad guy. Like
Yeah, he's throwing fucking barrels at Mario and shit.
Yeah,
right?
and you grab the hammer and you climb up the construction to save the princess. I think you can play that game for free on any you could play it for free.
Where?
Like online. Like I think you could play it for free. Well, let me double check on that before I give false information.
Jeremy the Cyborg with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Jeremy the Cyborg. I know Jeremy mentioned it before he left, but yes, thank you. Thank you. Icanalist for 2, Cripple Ball for a Rumble rant. Nader's Bricks. 007 Nightfire had one of the best multiplayer setups back in the day. If Nintendo releases that for Switch 2, I will freak out. Is that the one that had bots you could put in the game as well? I forget which one it was for GameCube. It may have been Nightfire, that you could put bots in the multiplayer lobbies as well. So you could be playing against more than just your friends. But I don't know if I remember that right or not. Red Mage for $50.
Hey.
With Val Kilmer, besides Top Gun movies, Batman Forever, The Saint was another movie I think he was great in. Also Heat, excellent movie. I mean, the gunfight in Heat is legendary. And yeah, Val was in that. Highly recommended, says Red Mage. Shout out Red Mage. Thank you for the $50 super chat. And yes,
I'm afraid to click on some stuff because I don't want to download. I swear you could have played that for free.
Anything Nintendo, and you say free, and it like makes me question it.
That's true.
Lord Slosh for $10. Excite wheelchairs, Donkey Kong, and the only exciting thing about the direct is a 23-year-old Zelda game. Sorry, guys, I'm just not completely sold yet. Hey, I'm right there with you, Lord Slosh. I just can't believe they didn't announce Mario Galaxy 3. I think it's an abomination they didn't put that announcement in here, so very pathetic.
All right, hold on while you're reading. Here we go. We got it right here. Can you hear it?
Yes.
How do you jump? I don't know what the jump button is.
There is no jump. You have to climb the ladders to avoid stuff.
You got to jump over the barrels, though.
No, you got to go up like that. You're fucked. Yeah.
Dang it. Well, it's there. I found it.
There you go. Jay was right.
I found it.
Jay's going to get hit for illegally fucking pirating.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
Illegally pirating a classic Nintendo game. Tobias Nexus, and still no sign of Star Fox. So I guess the rumor of an Assault remake for Switch 2 is false. Tobias, there are enough fucking animal things or whatever that are in the Mario Kart games. You should be able to get your rocks off without Star Fox, but I agree. I do like Star Fox. Duskbloods is the Dark Souls of Bloodborne, says Sir Hat. Justin Mabin for £5. Melanie Mack said on Wheelchair Sports Game she wanted to be a fat black trans woman playing.
Good for her.
I don't like how big their fucking arms are with their dumb, stupid clapping and waving for the ball.
I found the jump button. It is a jump.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Ronan the Crusader. Fine, Nintendo. Take my money, my soul, my firstborn. Rusty Shackelford. What's worse, Disney adults or Nintendo adults? Jay,
well, I got a story for you about Disney adults. Is that my cue to take it away? Finally, something where I'm going to have a little break here because Disney adults are freaking crazy. And here's one of them. Florida man in only his underwear destroys merchandise kiosks at Walt Disney World. I mean, it took a lot to get to this point where you're that upset that you destroy a merchandise kiosk. Just a little tiny kiosk that they have out there. Didn't hurt nobody. Probably not a lot of people were hanging out. Somehow this guy strips down to his underoos and gets mad and does the old Donkey Kong pound on the kiosk and didn't want anything to do with it. I'm not sure.
Well, I would imagine he may have been partaking in the Epcot drink around the world stuff they do there.
100%.
Yeah.
A Florida man in his underwear was arrested for allegedly destroying a sales kiosk at Walt Disney World. His name is Sean. And we know a lot of Seans around here.
Sean Patrick McHugh. What a great freaking like Irish name.
He was arrested on multiple charges. This is the best part. In the early morning hours. So he started early, man. Early morning hours.
Wait, this is from New Year's?
Yeah, well, you just get the police release the reports and then you could do a story on it. So I have reason to believe Sean was intoxicated when he endangered the safety of another person's property. And Sean caused a public disturbance, according to the sheriff deputy Isaiah, who wrote the arrest report. So either he started like realizing he spent way too much money to be at a park on New Year's with 10 million other people where you couldn't ride anything or do anything. The worst time to go, by the way. And so he just started drinking early and he got mad. So apparently he was drunk and causing a scene at Disney. Disney security auditors noticed he was trying to urinate into the bushes on the walkway between Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios, the reports say.
Look,
so
I'm just going to say I've been there. Not specifically there, but I've been there, man, where you're out, you're bar hopping, you had to pee, you try to go into this place. You know what? I'm just going to whip it out and piss right here. I've been there. Okay, so I have some understanding for young Sean Patrick McHugh. All right? I understand.
I mean, at least he was aiming for the bushes, right? It could have been.
He's watering them.
There's a giant lake there. The walkway between the Epcot theme park and Hollywood. If you take the walkway, it's a nice walkway around the lake. It's pretty. You could see it's very quiet, actually. Not too many people. Surprisingly, Ryan, not too many people want to walk from one park to the other. It would rather, even though it's like a quarter of a mile, it's really not that long. It's not, so not too many people there. He probably didn't see anyone, and he just decided to pee or try to. And then McHugh took his clothes off down to his undergarments and broke $1,000 sales kiosk. Now, I don't know what happened in between of him trying to pee and then taking his clothes off. We're missing a key detail here. I'm not quite sure. But after that, Sean was immediately verbally told to leave Disney property and not to return. However, Sean refused to do so. He was charged with third-degree felony, criminal mischief, and 2 misdemeanors for disorderly intoxication and trespass. The charges are pending.
You know,
so what is between peeing in a bush than to immediately taking your clothes off, breaking a sales kiosk?
I don't know. Look, it sounds like he got his money's worth out of his trip for New Year's to Disney. He had more fun than a lot of other people probably do there. Had more fun than I would have if I was there at Epcot for New Year's. So, hey, Sean Patrick. How weird is it that the sheriff just kept calling him Sean?
I know.
When you say Mr. McHugh or something, like he freaking knows him. I don't know.
Sean Patrick.
I censored myself in case it was going to go on Park Hoppin', Jay.
Might as well put it on Park Hoppin'. It's mean out there on those streets. My only issue is I wish I was freaking there when something like this happened. One of these days is going to be a massive fight, and I'm going to be there. And I'm going to run right up in there with a camera, just getting everyone's face. Maybe I'll take a punch or two. I think I'll be all right. But that'll be exciting. What happened to your eye?
Got punched by a naked man in Epcot.
Yeah, Universal. It was Shamu from SeaWorld. Who knows?
They friggin' eat you. That's what those Shamus do. Anakmaman, Jeremy and Ryan fight. I'm shocked. Next thing you're going to tell me water's wet. Thank you, Anakmaman. Tobias next is guess I'll have to wait for the Star Fox Event Horizons fan game for anything Star Fox related and try to figure out how to make a mod for Helldivers 2 so Eagle 1 is an R-Wing. I'll ask the Discord. That'd be cool. Smooth the DJ becomes a channel member. Thank you, Smooth. Ministry of Wrong Thing for 199. Pour out 5 booms for Val Kilmer.
You know what that's from?
The fucking Costco guys.
Costco guys.
I fucking hate them. Oh,
I'm sure you saw that.
I'm sorry to hear your grandmother just died. Let's give 5 booms for grandma. Boom, 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 boom. I hate all those people. That stupid fat little fucking Rizzler kid. Probably already got fucking diabetes.
Boom. Let's give a boom for Ryan's hatred to the Costco guys. Boom.
The double chunk chocolate cookie. Like, if those people are wiped from the face of the earth, like, the world would probably be a better place. I'm not advocating that happen, but I'm just saying, I fucking hate it when I see them. They'll throw out first pitch at Yankees games to go to the NBA All-Star game. I don't fucking get. And that dad clearly, if you've seen this dad's, he's got like a 10-year-old social media presence, and he's always been desperate to be fucking famous. And he finally found it with this shtick using his kids. And God, I fucking hate them. The Rizzler. The only funny thing I've ever seen that kid do is actually he just did like a morning routine thing, making fun of the morning routine we were laughing at.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. But yeah. I'm sure it's not him. I'm sure he just has people telling him what to do. He's taking advantage of some fat roly-poly fuck. The Milkman. Remember 15 months. I honestly don't watch when it's not you. Laramie is just an SJW, but on our side, so we let it slide. And Beardo has too much insecurity. R.I.P. Val Kilmer. Well, thanks for watching, Milkman. We appreciate it. Anakmamon reviews and rants. A great Val Kilmer movie people should see is The Ghost and the Darkness. It's a true story. Michael Douglas' character is fictional, and the real lions didn't have manes, but it's pretty accurate. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. So maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, I do. I probably need to do a rewatch. I watched it a long time ago, and I don't know if I don't know if I can't put my finger if I liked it or not. So I probably need a rewatch.
Nut milk for 2. I hate Jeremy's happiness. He never shuts up. Super Sentai.
Before we keep going, I will say this: when it's Jeremy and Beardo, they get the same super chats. You know, I only watch when it's you, Jeremy. I can't stand Ryan, and Jay's just retarded. That's all they get. They get the same stuff. Thank God it's y'all two. I can't stand the other guys. I had it up yesterday because, like, out of
I was gonna say that's news to me because I have to watch those dailies in order to know that. I'm sure everyone's got their favorites, so that's fine.
Of course.
You have your
Costco
options,
guys.
Yes. The chicken bake or the double chunk chocolate cookie? How about I firebomb Costco? How about that? Super Sentai guy for 5. If you haven't seen Top Secret or Real Genius, those are 2 very underrated Kilmer films. R.I.P. Batman.
Real Genius was great.
Sir Hat for 2. I have the Legendary Edition Master Chief helmet. Yeah, they used to have fucking cool stuff when they made you pay a shit ton of money for your special edition games.
Yeah.
Now it's just like you get more in-game currency.
You get a skin that doesn't really look any different from the skin you have.
Yeah. Tobias for 5. The last time getting a shirt for your avatar ever really meant anything was the fan choice to save or kill Clayton Carmine in Gears of War 3. Thank you, Tobias. Alex McCarthy for 2. Cripple game. I'm a cripple. There you go. As long as you can move those Joy-Cons, Alex, that's all you got to do. Steel leg of history. I want Ryan to yell crippled fight when he plays that game. Same for you, Jay. Be blessed. You two. I will get the Switch too once I get money. So many games I want to play. It looks like a lot of people are going to get it. McCock for 5. He said remasters for those Zelda games. They're just being ported. Well, maybe Jeremy doesn't really know what remaster means. Who knows? The Real Smile bit, remember, for 22 months. Donkey Kong was the bad guy in Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong 3. Mario was the bad guy in Donkey Kong Jr. What about Donkey Kong 2?
Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Jr. You were the little monkey. That's right.
Let's see. I think I'm good there. I'm good there. All right, Jay, we got to talk about our girl. Our girl Rachel.
Good old Rachel.
Our girl Rachel, because I mean, let's face it, just like we knew it would be, Disney's Snow White has been a colossal disaster, on pace to lose hundreds of millions of dollars for Disney. Even some people in the media are finally admitting, yeah, it's going to lose money. Now they're lying about how much. They're saying it's only going to lose $100 million, which is laughable. In all likelihood, Disney's Snow White is going to go on to lose approximately $300 million plus for Disney at this point in time. But you know what? The media is still trying to spin, Jay. Media is still trying to spin. Disney's Snow White pushes box office career milestone for Rachel Zegler. Remake becomes her second highest grossing movie amid controversy and review bombs. Here's The Independent. Snow White film review bombed on IMDb after Rachel Zegler's smear campaign. Bro, is it a smear campaign to play clips of the things that Rachel Zegler has said? Is that a smear campaign?
No, not especially when she makes it public.
Like,
it's out there for anyone to see and view.
Is it a smear campaign to take Rachel Zegler's, not red carpet, but at D23, when they were doing the interviews on the blue carpet or whatever that was? Is it a smear campaign to take her own words when she was talking about this movie and what they were going to do to play those clips out there? Is that a smear campaign? Is it a smear campaign when Rachel Zegler specifically goes to her Instagram to say, fuck Donald Trump and fuck Donald Trump supporters? I don't need you supporting my movies. Is it a smear campaign to say that Rachel Zegler attached a very divisive and politically charged message directly to the promotion of Snow White? Is that a smear campaign? Or is that just taking her at her word and using what she's saying and doing in reference to this specific movie? Like, my God, how pathetic can you get?
I'm sure they can get worse. There's a reason why some of these Hollywood types do have a social media manager, so they know the right things to say when promoting the film, because they do know, like, what you say is going to be out and it's going to make headlines. People are going to talk about it. That's just how it is. That's how it's always been. This is not a smear campaign. That's what she said. These are the things that she's agreed with. She's been very political during this whole thing. With connection with the promotion of this film. So they'll spin it anyway. Review bombing, all that stuff. I've heard that one many times on a trashy film. Oh, it's just been review bombed by the neckbeards. Have you heard that one? The neckbeards are out in full force.
Yeah. Snow White gets disclaimer on IMDb following review bombing. And you know what? Wow. Disney Snow White, unusual activity. Our rating mechanisms have detected unusual voting activity on this title. I mean, I agree, because, man, there's a lot of fucking 10-star reviews. I mean, there's 7.7 thousand people that say this is a perfect movie. I do think that's highly unusual. Now, there's also a lot of people that left it 1 star. Just as we see often with these things when it comes to IMDb, you know what? Are there a lot of people, a decent amount of people who haven't seen this movie who are going and leaving a review? Probably the case. You don't think that's the same with a lot of these? You know, when you see on whether it's Metacritic or IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, people leaving reviews like, this is to prove the haters wrong, 10 out of 10. You see that shit all the time.
Yeah, the positive bots in full force, of course.
You see that all the time. Now they say in an effort to combat review bombing, these heroes are giving it a perfect score. This is telling you what the generic attitude is out there like towards Snow White. Do I think that every single one of these are people that have watched the movie? No, I don't. Do I think that every single one of these are people who have watched the movie? No, I absolutely don't. But there's a reason that Snow White is one of the worst reviewed movies we've ever seen in the history of IMDb. And it's a combination of Rachel Zegler's attitude towards the original and then what this movie actually turned out to be. It is an abomination. Even if you love Rachel Zegler and her performance, the movie itself is an abomination when it's called Snow White because of how much it perverts and destroys the original version and any of the messages that were intended in that. But I mean, we knew this was only a matter of time. Oh, the only reason it's doing poorly is because it got review bombed. The only reason it's doing poorly is because they're attacking Rachel Zegler. It's weird because you said fucking 2 weeks ago, this isn't going to have any impact. This film is going to do such great things for Disney. Well, now you're blaming all of that on the people who called out Rachel Zegler. You got to pick a lane, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. They'll never learn. I wonder these people, they really love that Disney money or whatever, maybe the Disney access, whatever they might be getting, because holy crap, like they can't spin it any harder. I feel like either they just hate the people, either someone over there really loves Rachel Zegler to the point where I'm going to write articles disarming the people that hate this film, or they're getting something because my God, man, like any normie out there can see that the movie sucks and that this woman, Rachel, just said a lot of stupid things that kept people from even watching the film. I think if the movie was actually really good, if it was really good, the word of mouth might have trickled out there a little bit and it might have done a little bit better. You know,
100%.
It's like it might maybe not have like soared, but it's just like they would have said, "Oh, you know, it's not that bad. Like, don't listen. Your kids will like it, whatever." But no, people were coming out saying this movie's terrible. Like, don't even waste your time. You know,
100%. I think if Rachel Zegler had been the perfect little Disney princess and said all the right things and not generated so much vitriol from people, I still think the movie would have been a complete failure. Financially, just because of how much they spent on it and what they decided to do with it. And it would have got terrible word of mouth, all this stuff. The biggest impact was that big opening weekend, right? If Rachel Zegler had said all these things and people could have been excited about it and gone to see it, and then people would have gone out and said, this is dog shit. And it would have fallen off drastically after that. But yeah, the movie sucks, period. And Rachel Zegler made sure that this movie never had a chance to do anything, even with it being shit, because of her attitude, the things she said about this movie and the original, and the series of missteps that she's had. So it ain't a smear campaign to play videos of her talking about this movie.
And listen, it ain't just Rachel. Like I said earlier, Gail's song, her number in there was, I think, the worst in the movie. It was terrible.
Gal Gadot's song was by far the worst, and it wasn't even close.
It was, you sitting here and you're like, oh, that's got to end quickly, please. Holy crap, that was bad. Who thought that was a good idea? Somebody did. Not Gail, Jay. I know. Gal Gadot. I got it.
How many times I have to teach you this?
I know,
old man.
I know. Sorry.
Gal Gadot.
Oh, Gal Gadot. Oh, shoot. I did get it wrong.
Yes. Sandstorm. It's my birthday month. I'll be 57 on the 21st. Val Kilmer rocked as Jim Morrison. R.I.P. Val. Well, happy birthday month, Sandstorm. Yes, R.I.P. Val Kilmer. Eugenio, Anime Rican, 1976, Olivencia for 199. R.I.P. Mad Mardigan. Your boy.
Yeah.
Anjanette, second highest grossing movie for Rachel, says a lot about her pull at the box office. Their attempts to hyper is just so embarrassing. Yeah, it made more than West Side Story, which flopped, and Shazam 2, which flopped. And this one's flopping as well. Congratulations.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Is this... Hold on. Let me share this. I'm sorry. I know we're running late. Remembering Val Kilmer in photos as Batman and Batman Forever. 19. Is that Batman and Batman Forever? Why are people saying that's not Val Kilmer? That's not. That's the wrong Batman.
Can you click on the article? Did it pull up in the window?
The article is just pictures of the. All right, they got the right Batman in the article. That's Keaton for the title, but in the art.
Well, yeah, if you're like, you can tell by the fucking logo on the suit and everything, like that fucking yellow.
Yeah, there's
but
that's pretty funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop. I was like, did they get that wrong?
I think you gotta blame this whoever the social media person is that tweeted that shit out.
Yeah, because they added the right. Hold on, let me pull it back up. They add the photo to this, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm assuming.
That's
the
rough.
freak? What the freak, man? Sorry. I was just like, did they really make that big of a mistake? Yeah, they're getting wrecked in the comments, man. Whew.
That is rough.
They are getting freaking wrecked. Deadline. That's deadline for you.
Yeah. Maybe delete that tweet, Deadline. Matt Stranger for 10. Ghost in the Darkness is an underrated movie. The lions are scary as fuck. Michael Douglas plays the man who created Remington rifles. All hail Megatron.
Hey.
Thanks, Matt Stranger. You gotta watch
hell.
Ghost in the Darkness now. Hi, Kira for 5. To be fair, there's a smear campaign against Zegler. It was led by her, but the media leaves that part out. Yeah, she did it to herself. Let's see. Raiden Roach, RIP Val Kilmer. At least he doesn't have to put up with drive-through workers and Costco fans anymore. Good show, fellas. Thanks, Raiden Roach. The chat for 2. Ryan, you have a Beavis haircut. Not judging. Well, thank you. I went in specifically asked for that. Super Netanyahu Enunciation System. $450 console, $80 games, $90 Joy-Cons. Welp. $90 Joy-Cons. The Man in Black. The issue with Nintendo's new game pricing is that AAA PC high-end console game pricing. Nothing Nintendo develops or publishes is AAA or high-end. It's all tune games for kids and retards like Jeremy. Thank you, The Man in Black. Snacks. Some theaters are improving no white with weed. You can try it. Nick Hammerschmidt. Val Kilmer is the first live-action Batman in film we see go, and unfortunately, he won't be the last. R.I.P. to a legend. Well, I mean, no one can live forever. Yes, I agree with that, Nick. But R.I.P. Val Kilmer. And that's shocking that Deadline would fucking post that.
Yeah.
Still kind of reeling. Pedro Pascal's goofy ass instantly started white or Hispanic night whiting for Zegler. It's like he forgot he has a movie releasing this summer that Marvel needs to be successful or something.
Not only that, it's the return to Star Wars on the big screen, man. They can't afford to miss one single ticket not being bought.
Yeah. But Jay, we're all caught up.
We made it. We made it through. We made it through the Nintendo Direct.
We did it on a Wednesday. Where you normally not here on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I think the reason we're here on a Wednesday is because Jeremy was so excited to react to the Switch Direct, which is actually the reason that you and me are here. And then he showed up anyway.
Yeah. Mario Kart tonight on Geeks and Gamers Play with the crew.
That's right. Not Mario Kart World, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Special Edition. So that'll be on Geeks and Gamers Play at what, around 9 Eastern or something?
Yes.
What do you got going on today?
That could be it. I could be playing Mario Kart. That's about it.
Normally, I would be doing my Wednesday stream tonight, but I've got a couple things going on, so that's not happening this week. Got some real world stuff going on, but we'll be back. We'll be back again someday.
Someday.
But that's about it for us. Make sure to go check out the Mario Kart stream a little bit later. Sneck's deadline, all whites look the same. The chat for two, Val Kilmer's best movie, in my opinion, was Top Secret. Thank you, guys. And yes, R.I.P. Val Kilmer. We will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.